Welcome to the animated recap. In this video, we are going to recap another adventures and comedy animated movie named Back to the Outback that was released in 2021. In the start of this movie, a zoo was shown with cute animals, but people are scared of these animals. Some of them, including chameleons, spiders, crabs, and snakes, are dangerous wild animals. 4 animals are depicted in a cabin: a female snake, a lizard, a crab, and a spider. They talked about how they want to be viewed favorably by others, just as they are by the others. There is nothing like this, and the entire day is devoted to live coverage of a koala. Everyone in the zoo is said to consider koala to be their favorite animal. It is referred to as pretty boy by people, and a job application used that name. The application can be used by users for 24 hours, but what does that actually mean? The animals were sharing their sorrow and communicating with one another. The snake was looking forward to it because it was his first day on the show when it was broadcast. As they were being presented in front of the crowd, the person in charge gave a horrible introduction. Be wary of those monsters because they could be lethal and endanger your life. Children and elderly people alike started to fear the snake while it was performing, which made the situation uncomfortable. Why people shouldn't be concerned about us being destructive was made clear by a crocodile. Enjoy the ability to affect how afraid people are of you. They will run away if they see you, and you can chase after them by running. The snake is upset because it is not accustomed to this behavior, so the animals start soothing it. Snake, don't be alarmed, we have a wide range of abilities, and can assume various personas that others cannot. Please sing for us, your voice is so lovely. The song that its mother sings for it before she goes to sleep is subsequently the first thing it starts to sing. When everyone has finished introducing himself, they begin complimenting their home. The snake tells you to go to the mountains I come from, for it is a lovely place. The day after, when they performed their act, onlookers started yelling at the animals, and the manager's son fell into the river. They see the crocodile moving toward him as they continue and decide it will eat him, so they start to pull it by fastening a rope to its neck. Even the crocodile rushes to the child in an effort to save him, dragging him out of the water. Everyone was worried that if they did not pull the child up, he might have been consumed by a crocodile. The crocodile will be put in a cage outside the zoo, they determine. The crocodile became discouraged since it wasn't taking everything into account. Even though it never attacked anyone, its animal companions started to weep in sorrow for it. It was worried since the snake is usually motivated by the crocodile. Before locking them up, the snake asks the others whether they can go back to their houses. The place where they took us. The snake questions whether we will live the rest of our lives being shunned by everyone because they fear what will happen if they find out. They'll try to flee when we get there and go back to those wonderful mountains where they used to live. While they were passing, they heard Pretty Boy and Koala playing. It asks what their future plans are. Animals are able to detect human departures. You too, the koala asks the snake. You are really stunning. It is meaningless to leave since they will seize you once more. The snake silences the koala while it was making noise. Then a crab attacks it, knocking it out. Turning it upside down, the snake moves forward while stating that koala is not aware that it was also imprisoned. They should let it go as they go since it is gorgeous and there was a city across the creek. They come to the conclusion that the building wasn't a mountain after all when the moonlight illuminates it. The snake said, their house is behind this building. All of them are not strong swimmers, therefore they must now swim across the creek. They find a nest, get inside of it, and begin throwing eggs out to lessen the strain on the nest. As they move along the creek, a shark starts to pursue them. It helps them because it understands their situation and is not a bad shark. As it crosses the river, it takes the nest off of its head. When they go to the city, Koala says they need to go to a salon to repair their beauty because it has been harmed. Its hair was being styled and its nails were being cut. It notices that as time goes on, people become less enamored of it and more afraid of it. A poster with the words "Wanted" highly hazardous beasts dead or alive appeared as they made an effort to escape it. For numerous animals, such as lizards, crabs, snakes, and spiders, there were drawings and written directions. As a result of being bitten by a snake, people thought the koala had turned poisonous and should be avoided, therefore it was included in the group. Koala approaches them while they are all huddled together. The snake's terrified face remains. The snake remembers what the snake said to them as the police sought to capture them here while they were also being pursued by them from behind. The snake responds, the secret snake, when the shark tells them that it helps those that the general public despises and that they can use a secret code to get help. After exiting that place, they find themselves in a spider-filled tunnel. When the show's manager's child spots them as they swim out of the water, they quickly climb up a woman's head. They show a woman wearing the hat. The public was unable to recognize them, and Koala learns through the news that someone else has taken their place. The notion that Koala has been put to death enrages the character. The son of the show manager observes them and informs his father. The injection is now pointed in their direction by the show in command. It hits a man, knocking him out. They move by holding on to a van as they follow it. They were also pursuing them. All of the animals arrived at a school and got on a school bus. They were still being pursued by the show's manager and his son, who were trying to inject them with that poison. They moved inside the school bus nervously as a result of Koala initially fainting because it was reluctant to travel with them. The student at the school who discovered them first kept them hidden in her backpack and let them out when it was suitable. Since the girl is the first decent human the snake has ever seen, it adores her. She has helped them, and as it makes a bow of gratitude, its tail. The director of the program shows up where his child and the animals were. Before the koala divulged the secret code, he was about to inject the snake. The show's director leaves the scene after witnessing some monkeys assault them following it, and the monkeys carry the animals to a cave. They claim that these bats will direct them to their home. They are now shown the road and proceed in the same manner. The koala locates its family as darkness falls, then day follows. As it joins them, the other animals continue walking in search of their family. On the other hand, the show's manager recruits additional people to search for them with him. The animals become happy as they go closer to the highlands where they used to live. There were families, but the executive producer of the show locks them up first. The son of the show in command decided to take pity on the snake when they were heading back as night fell because it was agitated in its cage and appeared to be about to cry. The snake swiftly leaves the cage as he opens it and runs to the mountains where it begs the animals there for help. They are also approached by Koala, who states that my family turned me down because they think I am not like them. I will help you now. Koala was the driver when the snake and Koala hijacked a fire truck. In order to save its buddies, the snake scaled the truck's steps. As they ran, the director of the show and his associate attacked them, while Koala follows them from behind. The crab is shown yelling while also shattering its prison. It meets up with its mates who have switched to motorcycles. The show's director now launches a missile towards their bike. Due to the animals from the mountains helping them up to that point, the humans who were fighting them began to become concerned. They were attacked by the animals, who also flung stones at them. The fire department's truck now had snakes on it. As the truck was about to fall into the ditch, the snakes leaped off. The director of the show is inside the truck attempting to halt it, but a huge stone thrown by the spider hits the truck and sends it flying into a ditch. The animals, as well as the manager and his son, are saved when it is revealed that the ladder on the truck is reversed. The son of the show's management was hanged with a ladder, and if he is not saved right away, he will fall to the ground. The snake attacks the organ in charge of the exhibition by exposing its teeth. His son panics, thinking it will kill his father and that it was dangerous. The director of the show's arm strap was bit by the snake. It is then disclosed. The snake has held the strap over his arm so that he may lean on it for support, and it will allow his son access to its tail so he can use it to flip over. The director of the show offers the animals hugs while they are upside down. From his point of view, it appears that he has transformed from seeing the animals as harmful even as he starts to adore them. On the opposite side of the mountain, the wildlife greets them. They find the crocodile that was stolen from the zoo there a number of days ago. They hug one another as the film comes to an end. Thank all of you for your time. For more interesting animated videos, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.